Hello, my loves. Welcome to another morning inspo. If you are new here, I'm Auji, and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. Welcome, 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 welcome. I do have a download for you today. The download that I have for you is there could be a group of friends or something like that, or there's something faulty happening within the friendship or within a group of people that are supposed to be loyal to each other, that are supposed to be there for each other, that are supposed to be supportive. Instead of support, loyalty, friendship, there's gossip, mask being worn, and there is a lot of things happening. I'm seeing that the image of the Three of Cups card go right into reverse. So there's a person who you may think is very supportive of you, and you may support them. You may like them. You may feel like, this person is a good person or something like that. Or there could be a group of friends or something like that. And their actions are like fake. Fake. They aren't supportive. They rather gossip. There's a person who would rather gossip instead of be supportive of you. Gossip is killing a relationship or the relationship or relationships. Instead of being supportive and instead of being loyal to another person, there's someone who just rather gossip. And they rather gossip because they like gossip about you, because they like seeing you in this certain type of light. If they were to be supportive, if they were to talk good about you, you wouldn't be considered in a certain type of light. So even though you still can't hear it, it sets the energy off. I did also get that there's a person who's very insecure. There's a person who your success triggers their insecurities, and there is really no real like pinpoint issue on what's going on. It's just something that's going on within them. And then when I went through, it was like a whole bunch of childhood trauma and a whole bunch of issues that was based on why this person viewed relationships that way. You weren't the only one that this happened to. It's like a pattern. So if you have a pattern where a person can't, or if a person can't have like a friend excel or do better than them, they need to be doing better than their friends. Or the moment that they have friends that do better, they may say, yep, they change, it's the same thing or whatever. There's something going on there. There's something that's happening there where a person can't, the success triggers an insecurity in them, and then they react jealous or envious or something like that, or just malicious. But it's all in the act of the insecurity or lack, because that's what jealousy, that's what envious is. It's lack. So it's all stemming from lack. But that's what's happening with a person in their relationships. That is definitely what's happening right now. Or a close person that's close by you. Somebody might ask you for advice. You may be a little too harsh because you may see things just for what it is. And you may tell a person straight up, like, that's not your friend, or this person is fake, or, you may tell someone straight up. Just be mindful about your business and what you share. All right. And look, you got, I am surrounded by the people who bring out the best in me. Let's say it together 4 times. I am surrounded by people who bring out the best in me. I am surrounded by people who bring out the best in me. I am surrounded by people who bring out the best in me. I am surrounded by people who bring out the best in me. It says, which people in my life bring out the best in me, and how can I spend time with these people? How can I spend more time with these people? I am surrounded by people who bring out the best in me. There's a need for you to find your people. Who brings out the best in you? Who makes you feel confident? Who celebrates you? Who supports you? Who inspires you to be a better you? Those are the people that you need to be around. People who bring out the absolute best in you. And also those are going to be the people who share that, who is going to spread that, the absolute best. Somebody makes you look so good. Like when they talk about you, you would think that this person is like your publicist. And it's their job to make you look good, but they're not getting paid for that. They're just your friend. They just see your light. There's a person who talks about you in such a beautiful light. Since we're having this talking, and there's a person who rather gossip than be supportive. Well, there's a person who talks so... Sorry, y'all. There's a person who talks so highly of you. Who makes you look good and every, like someone talks so good about you. Like they love talking about you. They may even do it to ruffle some people's feathers. What is the tarot energy of the day? Wheel of Fortune. Change is afoot. Change is here. And look at this. I told you I was having like visions of the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. While a relationship is changing as you know it, and I do feel like whoever this person is that's talking, while a relationship changes as you know it, also another relationship changes. So it's like as the wheel is turning, you're coming out of this type of group of friends and you're going right into this other group of friends. And it's all based off of loyalty. It's based off of what a person says when you're not watching or when you're not looking, or what you say behind a person's back. When you're not in the room. That's what you like. Because it seems like for you, once you turn your back and you leave the room, things get a little crazy. But it's like you're leaving a group of people who talk bad about you when you leave the room to go into another group of people who talk great about you when you leave the room. You don't have to be there for a person to not gossip negatively about you. So there's dynamics of friendships that are changing here. I wish I had some coffee in my throat. No bueno. I'm going into the Starseed Oracle. Alright, let's see. These groups of friends. Spirit could definitely be changing groups of friends, switching things up for you for the better, okay? What is the morning inspo? Seeds of Mintaka. This is seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Things that you are unaware of. So you may be hearing that a person is saying some things, all right? In career, you do have the golden children, all right? In love, you have the empathic star seeds, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what is not yours. You also have star family. You're a part of a team of souls called call and support. So you could be, spirit can be bringing you closer to your star family, closer to your tribe. Okay, which is nice. It's nice. All right. The advice from spirit is star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Spirit is bringing you into a group that you can trust. Protection. We were just talking about loyalty. Well, other thing is safety, and we have trust. Horus energy. This is divine masculine energy. Some of you guys, you may be fitting into a group of people who have this more of this divine masculine energy, or their divine masculine energy to protect and all those things is very, very good with yours. All right. What's coming towards you is a new perspective, and the overall energy is karmic relationships. Got this download right, okay? So we right on the money today. At the bottom of the deck, we have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Let's talk about these karmic relationships real quick. That's the overall energy. So this is Orient energy, polarity, soul growths, and conflicts. Out of conflict, there is some type of soul growth. And the soul growth comes from out of this conflict or argument or whatever. There's something that at first was something unconscious becomes conscious. Something that you weren't aware of you become aware of it. And I also feel like that there's a person who could be saying, some of you guys, most of you guys, aren't going to get in screaming matches, arguments with these people. They're just going to say little things, all right? And those little things are going to impede as conflicts. But what those little things are doing is they're bringing the unconscious to light, which you are here right now, the season of Minnetonka, where you're actually seeing exactly what something is. Also, on the flip side of that, because there is a polarity, there is another group of people, or there is another group of relationships that you do have that are saying little things and doing little things to show you the support, to show you their growth, okay, to show you the protection, the loyalty, the trust. Just as you're getting hip to a certain group of friends or a certain relationships dynamic, you're also getting hip to another relationship dynamic, if that makes sense to you. It's all becoming clearer now to you, so you're going to be seeing clearer. Even if you go outside, the world may look a little bit clearer to you, but you're realizing. Also, the karmic relationships come up when you have finished, okay? You realize that you have ended a cycle successfully with a person. And like I said, something is about what happens behind when you're not there. It has nothing to do with you being present in that moment. It has everything to do with you not being there. Or this could be things that you're hearing. Something is, there's some darkness that's coming to light. Some darkness is coming to light. I'm going into the spell casting to clarify. In career, we do have the golden children. Innocence, tenderness, rare gifts. The golden children when it comes to career. You have some type of rare gift that you need to bring to the world, but there's also children, so there is a link up. Don't be surprised if you start meeting a lot of people in your career field, okay? You also have empathic star seed. Be very, very careful when it comes to love, and especially women. You could be picking up things that are not yours. You may be talking to a friend, and while they may trigger certain emotions because you've been through that before, that is not your situation. Stop taking on everybody's stuff and going to the man and cussing him out for some things that you done picked up from a friend. Also, be mindful of conversations of those bash men, low vibrational conversations. Your conversation should be about growth and enlightenment, especially when you're talking about your past. If you still are there where you're still bashing, you aren't healed. That is the telltale sign. You are not healed. Because if you were healed, you will understand that it takes two to tango. You will understand your actions was brought you in that place. Your lack of self-love or your lack of boundaries or whatever, you wouldn't necessarily have the blame on the other person. So just be mindful of that, and be mindful of being in those relationships where you're talking and something could have triggered you and you could have got through it, but something is triggering you and now you want to bring something up. You're very, very empathic, very, very sensitive right now to certain energy. So definitely be careful. And very, very fertile right now. That third eye is still open. I did a reading, and for some of you guys who wrote in the comments about you being focused on your third eye, focused on relationships, I feel like that reading is especially for you, because it tells you exactly what to do, what to focus on, how to do it, how to manifest. This thing is going to happen very, very fast, especially if you start saying the things. I love affirmations. You really get into that heart chakra and you get into that sacral chakra. You start saying, I love affirmations, and I feel, man. All right. In the spiritual plane, you're being connected to different parts of different families. You may feel like you're in galaxies when you're dreaming or meditating, and different faces, different flashes of people may start coming up. These are your star family. You may also meet these people in real life. All right. The advice from Spirit, you do have star brothers. This is divine masculine energy here. So you may be connecting to a divine masculine energy. But the advice from Spirit, the divine masculine is the protector. Think about when daddy gets home. You feel protected. You feel safe. So Spirit is letting you know that you're going to feel very, very safe and very, very protected when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to the people who you are surrounding yourself. You're going to feel safe, secure, all of those things. Even if you may be going through a little bit of a switch. What's happening right now is you're going to zoom out. There's something that you're looking at too closely. And you have karmic relationships, the overall message. Tell me more about Seeds of Mintaka. You're seeing this. So your focus is based on the love, the family that you're creating. The conscious, what's unconscious becomes conscious. The darkness comes to light. A lot of this family, a lot of this soul family is going to be surrounded by career. There's some type of career path that you're going on that's going to bring you into this tribe. And these people have nothing but love for you. You have nothing but love for them. There is nothing else that's there, which you're able to build very, very nice, sturdy relationships, because there is nothing else that's there. It's just, you're about to start building this new family. Yeah. You're about to start building this new family. Just as you close one door, another door opens. So you're understanding some type of energy, and you're understanding where you need to go. And this leads me to the golden children, the rare breeds with rare gifts. All right, tell me more about the golden children. Protection. And look at this mother. And I'm thinking about the mother as Mother Universe, bringing all of the golden children together, using career or using some type of work or whatever it is to bring you two together or this group together to form this friendship. No wonder I had the thought about the Three of Cups, because the Three of Cups is everywhere today. But it was in reverse. The Three of Cups was in reverse, and those friendships were the karmic relationships, the closed cycles, the ended contracts. Those were those karmic relationships. And the karmic relationships, they help us, our soul grow. But in this new energy, the universe is protecting these golden children. I feel like you may have similar gifts, or your gifts may actually complement each other. Tell me more about empathic starseed. Okay, you have animals here. There is a connection to an animal, and I was just thinking about like getting a pet. This animal, or there's something, especially if you have a pet, would help keep the energy away from you. There are answers that you're seeking. Definitely be you're also inspired by a certain type of animal, or inspired by something like that. Take note of the animals that you are seeing. There are answers that you're seeking for. There is an animal. It could be an animal in a home or something like that. Or an animal in a home will help keep you from absorbing some type of energy. Animals are very spiritual. Tell me more about Star Family. This Star Family, you're being surrounded by this new tribe, this new group of people, because it is empowering you. It is leveling you up. It's giving you some type of power. This is a deep commitment, a deep bond. Like, these are going to be forever friends. Also, this gives you some type of tight-knit or something in your career. It excels your career. It gives this career some type of growth and protection. So you're protected too. You're so very happy about the people that you're finding, the people that you're coming in contact with. These people who have these rare gifts, these rare souls. Tell me more about Star Brothers. There's a reconciliation. There's a reconciliation with the Divine Masculine. Okay. It's here. This Divine Masculine had to go through some type of healing. And there is a reconciliation with this person that's here. All right. You may take this time to get closure with this person, depending on who this person is. But there is going to be some more conversation or connection with a Divine Masculine from your past. Tell me more about perspective. Wow. Able to close a door fully. You're able to zoom out of something and get the closure that it is that you need. So instead of looking at the doorway differently, distorted view, distorted vision, also with forgiveness and all of that, you start to look at the door like, okay, this door is closing or something. Let me make peace with the past since this door is closing. Instead of trying to put your foot in the door and keep it open and prolong it and this and that. It's given this energy of healing. Tell me more about karmic relationships. Truth. So, like I said, you're able to see a relationship for what it truly is. When I was talking about picking up that energy, you could be talking to a person who could still be in some type of energy where they're still blaming, they're still name calling, they're still sad, which is fine. That happens on the journey, but that is telltale signs that they're not over it. They are still energetically linked to a person. You, on the other hand, you're able to look at these karmic relationships in a very, very truthful manner. Which means it's not the blame game. It's not I was the damsel in distress and this person came in and ruined my life. Well, you accepted, you let that person in. You seen many flags. You didn't make boundaries. You didn't love yourself in certain types of ways. You didn't put your feelings as priorities. A lot of that is spiritual. It's spiritual well-being. So you get to the point where you're able to fully look at the relationship and take full accountability for your part, place the acceptable accountability on another person's part. And it's not about making yourself look right and making the other person look wrong. It's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's when you know that you have healed. Spirit is giving you a mirror to truthfully look at a relationship cycle that could have closed. And this could be a friendship. This could definitely be a relationship. This could be someone in family. Family is the only thing that comes up. And then I open up the deck, and the first thing that I see is detox your friendships. So family and friends. This could also be a relationship. No one is wrong. No one is wrong. There's a raise or promotion coming for someone. No one is wrong in a situation. What I've realized in family, that especially in family breakdown or sibling breakdown, there's both parties are trying to make this person seem the most wrongest. You hurt me the most. No, you hurt me the most. No, you hurt me the most. No, you hurt me the most. That's all that's going on. Like, I had to look at it and be like, let me get out this goddamn circle. Because I'm tired. I'm dizzy now. You hurt me the most. No, you hurt me the most. No, it hurt me the most. So you hurt me the most. So you hurt. Everybody got hurt. Okay? You said this to me. You got irritated and said this to me. You got irritated and said this to me. Okay, everybody gets irritated. It's like, come on now. It's a broken record. I was like, we got to play a different song. Because goddamn, I should be able to be able to forgive my family. I should be able to forgive my friends, move on, make certain boundaries and move. Like, what is the big deal here? You have bountiful nature. It says, spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. You also have moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Okay. And you have face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. All right, so that is your morning inspo. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give the reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.